Dude, what's going on? This preacher. I'm out here at my place. Only y'all can see. Out there in the field. I'm here with some other trucks I'm in line with the solar panels from the contract that I got. So I had put in the new battery. I got the other batteries checked out. They was all good, and I only had that one bad, right? So I changed that battery, put that in, had to put all that stuff back, and I cleaned that whole area. I cleaned all the connectors, got them back copper again, so it'd be some nice connections on it for the batteries. So I got that done, and then I had changed out my AC compressor. And by the time I changed out my AC compressor, I just had the tightened the belt and hooked the power wire up to the APU unit. Well, by that time it was getting really dark, like really dark out there. It was getting dark and it was getting cold. The weather had started to drop. And then I already was on my hands and knees and on my back, so my whole body just was aching. I mean, it just was aching. My whole body was aching by the time I did all that. So I had shut everything up and went home, got me some rest so I can go up and pick this load up. So I picked the load up, and I'm here this morning to deliver the load. Now, after I deliver this in load, that's when I'm going to take the bottom pan back off. I'm going to tighten the belt, and I'm going to hook the power wire up, and we should be good to go at that point. I fill it up with some Freon, and then I check it out and make sure it's good to go. Now, I was going to have somebody else do it, right? But due to all my breakdowns that I had, I'm trying to save as much money as possible. Now, physically, no, I'm not supposed to be doing it. Listen, I've been hurting. My neck been hurting. My lower back been hurting. Especially my neck and my shoulder. It was very hard to do. And how you got to do it, how you got to hold. You doing stuff with both of your arms stretched all out. And after my two rotator cuffs, 2 shoulder surgeries on my shoulder, my whole shoulder and arm, it was killing me. It was hurting, man. It really was. But I got it done to save some money. So a lot of stuff that I was doing and having somebody else do, yes, I can do it too. But when a lot of people are like, oh, well, you could have did that yourself. You think it from your point of view. Okay, but when you didn't have 19 surgeries like I didn't had, 2 neck surgeries, or open heart surgeries, 2 shoulder surgeries, both ankle surgeries, that's just to name a few surgery that I didn't have. My body just can't physically do it. So even though, yes, I can do it, but I always feel like, listen, I'm not finna hurt myself and be in pain for a week and a half to 2 weeks to save $200-300. I'd rather just go ahead and pay the $200-300. But I'm also wise. The Bible says if you want wisdom, to ask for wisdom. Okay? And it also says to exercise wisdom. So wisdom told me, listen, you need to build back up your maintenance account because you didn't spend over $13,000 the last 2 months in maintenance and repairs. So you have the parts. Stop waiting on somebody to do it and go ahead and do it. So that's what I did. I just went on ahead and just changed out the AC compressor. Did a vacuum test on it, made sure that it wasn't no leaks in it. So since I know that there's no leaks on it now today I can go ahead and put in the Freon that I need to put up in and hook up the power to the AC compressor. So just go ahead and just do it. I have to do it in stages. Well, one of y'all, yeah, y'all probably could have did everything in that time period, but me, no, it took me a minute or two to do all that because I got to take breaks. I start hurting. I got to walk around a little bit. I got to do some massaging and stuff like that. So it took me a while. So for you, it probably could have took you to change out the batteries and stuff and put the AC compressor. You probably could have did it in about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. But for me, yeah, that's like a 6-hour job. Because it's just of my physical capabilities and how slow I have to move when I'm doing certain things and to get certain stuff done. So I'm gonna do that after I drop off this unload in the morning, so I can go ahead and be done with the my APU and have my APU back running. What made me decide just to go ahead and do it and stop waiting was it got down to the 30s, right? And so I can't run my heater with my APU not working properly. It's just going to shut off. You won't get the red triangle and it shut off. Yeah, I tried it and got the red triangle and it shut off. Then I don't want to run my truck as well because my throttle actuator, I have a fault code in that. It's coming on and coming off. It's not working like it's supposed to be working. It's intermittent right now. So I probably got to get another throttle actuator, all right, which is about $450 for it at the dealership. So that's what I'm thinking. And yes, that's another thing that you can do. You ain't doing nothing but taking the intake pipe off, taking the going to it and unscrewing 4 bolts, putting it off, putting the other one back on, unplugging it, putting the other one back on, plug it in, and yeah, it's simple to do. I know for y'all mechanics, people who out there can do it, it's simple to do, but all that caused me to have my arms stretched out doing it all. And again, I have a bad shoulder. So when my body is in pain, my blood pressure go up, you got to remember, I had my open heart surgery too. So I got to watch how my blood pressure is moving and not let my blood pressure get all up and everything like that too. So I probably have to take it to my mechanic and have him check it out. And of course, he probably gonna say the same thing and just let him do it, and just pay him to do it. He's very fair and he's very reasonable. So yes, that's another thing that me 2 years ago would have been doing myself, like I did with my my other truck. And you know what? The insurance company still didn't pick up my other truck too. It's behind his shop. So when I take my truck in to his shop to get fixed, I'm going to take a video of it and show you how the tornado had damaged everything off of it though, right? So the insurance still didn't pick it up. And I was like, well, he said, yeah, they said that they was going to scrap it, but they haven't came. I said, well, why don't you just go ahead and then just scrap it? Let's just go ahead and scrap it. Because the insurance, obviously, they're not going to come get it. They already gave me the money and they're not going to come get it. So if they're not going to come get it, I'm said, you can just call them and give them like 10 days to come get it, or you let them know that they're going to scrap it, and legally you could do that, right? So that's what we did, because I talked to him on Tuesday. I talked to my mechanic on Tuesday, right? So he was like, yeah, we'll just do that. And then we'll split the money because he already had somebody coming there asking about an N14 engine. And mine is an N14 engine. The transmission I had on there was just a year old. So he said he knows somebody right now that needs a transmission. And the transmission is already off because that's what it was in the shop for because of the bell housing. So the transmission and stuff was already off the truck because the bell housing broke on it. So he said he can just go ahead and just sell the guy the transmission and we'll split the cost. I'm like, cool, that's okay, 50-50, because he's the one pulling it off and he's going to make money off of it by charging that guy money or whatnot. But my mechanic's cool, man. He didn't hook me up too many times for me to worry about me getting the lion's share of everything, especially if I already got the $7,000 for the insurance company from it, for it. So legally he can't scrap it out because they left it at his shop, and he's the one told him that they had to come get it after the hurricane came in that caused all the tornadoes, and the insurance companies just kind of like just battle. I don't think they just want to do anything with it. It's nothing else that I really would use, even though I had like almost brand new tires on that truck, but it's been what, 2 years of sitting out there in the sun, dry rotting and things like that. Nah, that's okay. I really wouldn't even take the tires off of it. So I mean, he can use them if you want to use them, and I let him know that too when I bring this truck to him. I'm saying, hey man, if you want to use these used tires at your shop, so somebody want a used tire, you can sell it to them, you know, because used tires is as is, and they know that it's as is. So if that's something that he want to do, I'm like, fine, okay, go ahead and do it. But then I know some of y'all may say, well, why don't you just have the shop do the APU? Well, the reason why I ain't having the shop do the APU, because the next available time that I have to put my truck in the shop is next week, Thursday. And today is Thursday. So a whole week before he can get to my truck. Now, if I want emergency work done on it, he can do it if I really need, but I have to pick up these contractor loads, and it's not going to cause a derate on my truck. It's going to cause me to have a little bit loss of power and burn a little bit more fuel than normal. So I was like, well, okay, well, I can just go ahead and just deal with that, because I'm not really going that far. And I did notice the difference, because instead of getting like 7.9 miles a gallon, I'm getting 7.1 miles a gallon off the same weight, going to the same places. It's the same route. So, and that's why I know it's the difference. So I'm still over 7. I'm 7.1, but I was getting 7.98 miles a gallon before. You know, and that's the difference on everything. So I'm like, okay, no problem. All right. You know, it is what it is. So I'm trying to wait until then, next week, Thursday, to do all this particular stuff. So I got time. My other contractor load don't pick up again until that following Wednesday. So if for some reason he got to order a part, he got to do anything like that, you know, we got time to get the part in if they got to order the part, if they don't have the part ready available so I have some time. So that's why next week Thursday works out best for me to go ahead and get that particular thing fixed on the truck. You know, so it's just part of trucking. It is. I had a breakdown bug that has happened, you know, and you go through that sometimes where, you know, your truck just break down, you fix it, then as soon as you start it up, you start moving it again another day, then another stuff go wrong with it. You know, that it just happens. That's just what you call trucking. You ain't gonna get past it. You're not gonna be able just to say, hey, if I buy a new truck, if I get a truck with warranty, the truck with warranty, only thing that is stating that you don't have to pay for the parts and labor. But guess what? You're still not running your truck. And this is what a lot of cash truck drivers be trying to tell these leasers that who's getting these newer trucks with warranties and stuff. You still got downtime, and with warranties you got more downtime than you do when you're paying cash for something. When you're paying cash for something, they get you out a lot quicker. So y'all have a great day.